What the heck? Dues again. I don't want to pay this extra stuff. I'm not doing the optional contributions, especially this RPAC. I mean, what does that even do for me?
Well, it's a great question, Keith. And the RPAC is Realtors Political Action Committee. And what the Realtors Political Action Committee does for people in our industry and our clients alike is fight for property rights and real estate rights at a state and national level. And if you stick with me, I'd love to talk with you a little bit about how it affects our local market here and the state side too.
I have no idea about that.
Yeah, you want to learn more?
Sure.
Absolutely. So in the Champaign Township, there was actually a referendum that would have increased property taxes by over 400%. And thanks to the efforts of RPAC, RPAC, that was never put forth. So it saved everybody in their tax bill for property taxes.
It's huge.
It's amazing. And if you want to know more, I can talk a little bit more about stateside too.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Stateside, actually, there was another opportunity where they were going to do rental capping on mobile home park rents. And historically, mobile home parks have operated on thin margins. So, putting forth an amendment that would have capped rental increases year over year would be detrimental to some of those landlords.
And the people that live there too.
Yeah, absolutely, because pass-through expense.
Absolutely.
So that was also quashed, and it never went through thanks to the efforts of RPAC. And the last one I'd love to highlight too is the eviction ceiling bill that was proposed that would have effectively sealed eviction records for those that provide housing, and it would have made screening tenants a much more difficult process. And as you can imagine, it can be difficult for landlords to get good tenants in property.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That makes sense for Illinois. What about nationally?
Well, Keith, can I help you with the national side?
Sure.
Oh, excellent. So I'm going to give you a couple examples of how RPAC affects Congress in Washington, D.C. as well. So this year, the NAR worked with Congress, RPAC worked with Congress to increase the state and local tax limits on your income tax bills. And they've been at $10,000 for the last several years, but now they're going to raise it up to $40,000 for married couples and $20,000 for individuals. So it's going to be a 100% increase basically on your income taxes. So that's a benefit, right?
Wow.
And then also, when your clients apply for their mortgage and they get all those spam calls.
Oh, nobody likes that
No,
stuff.
nobody likes those things. So what they've done is they've gone out and they've made a law now that says if you're applying for a mortgage, the credit unions or credit bureaus may not sell your information to any other lenders to have them call your clients. So that was a bipartisan issue because RPAC is a bipartisan group. So your client is going to be much more happy and much less confused, and you're not going to get those phone calls that says, "Hey, I've had 10 people call me about my mortgage. I thought I was working with blank." So that's another thing to be done on a national level for you.
So it sounds like RPAC sort of helps everybody work together to make things better for property owners in the real estate industry.
And it was all just in the last year.
And that was in the last year.
For $32.
For $32. What do you think?
I'm going to leave that box checked.